This film is an organic thing that has grown out of me living in South Africa.
The whole world is watching. The course of human history has changed today.
The ship appears to be stopping over Johannesburg City.
They're spending so much money to keep them here when they could be spending it on other things. At least they're keeping them separate from us.
I grew up in Johannesburg. I love science fiction. Oh, you know, there's District 9 right there.
Yes,
and then I'm gonna follow you to there.
Yeah.
And then up, and then it breaks free, and then you fire and fall back. So I didn't want to go. Here's a whole bunch of people that have been oppressed by you know this apartheid-esque society, and beat people over the head with it. I rather wanted to say, this is the city that I grew up in. This is what it felt like, you know, and I'm going to apply a science fiction veneer to it so that it doesn't take itself that seriously, and also that I'm not, you know, tasked with dealing with incredibly complex and serious subject matter on my first film.
We're coming to you from the entrance of District 9, the refugee camp set up to separate aliens from the general population.
They told me I was gonna get a vest.
Don't worry about the vest, it'll be fine. Get the new agents, open the door, please.
This is an amazing find.
I haven't seen this type of setup. I don't know, this has got the markings there of, so it's definitely alien, but it's not a weapon. You know, having grown up in South Africa, I was exposed, although I was at the sort of tail end of apartheid as a child. Sort of the remnants of apartheid were going on, and it just was something that I felt I could really relate to. The mix of emotions, the complexities of in my personal experience of different, you know, human beings and different cultures coming together in a democratic situation, working out their differences, working out things peacefully.
Sholto's extremely good at being able to get into a character in a different mindset, like, you know, like that. He'll just do it.
You tell him to stand up!
But Sholto brings an authenticity to it and a very real kind of, you know, he's also South African, so he contextualizes the whole thing, and then he you know, I think he's really done an awesome job.
See, now this is just shocking, you know. You see the state of the thing. This was a brand new shack. 6 months ago, this was new.
6 months.
6 months ago, this was new, my friend. Okay, so you stand back, you let me do the talk. I was not an actor. This is the first movie I've acted in. I was a producer director, so this is a first for me. So I knew Neil's work, I knew his style, and I always knew that he was going to be the kind of director that would take a small amount of money and make an action sequence that everyone just goes, oh my God, how did you do that on that budget?
We're seeing heavily armed forces being deployed into District 9.
Nobody really knew what this place was.
Find the freak.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be clean. Best of all, it's gonna be quiet.
There's a lot of secrets in District 9.